This past year has been a doozy. We have resisted together, cried together, and remembered together, banded together while being apart. We have cared for one another, lifted one another up, given each other grace, shaken our heads in grief and in disbelief. We have made sure everyone counts. We have met challenges we never saw coming. We have worked hard together and stood strong together. We have been thankful for help from sources expected and unexpected. We have persevered. Now, it's time to move forward. What will the next year bring? It's time to reimagine the world as we would like to see it. Here are a few stories to demonstrate what's next for those who see the silver linings. Opportunities to change circumstances. Opportunities to learn and excel. Opportunities to care for each other and to be taken care of. Opportunities to create real change. Now, let's hear voices to inspire us to keep fighting the good fight together.
IWCA SBDC really takes pride in understanding what it is that you're trying to do. And we are willing to stay in that experience with you so that you really understand the components, the wherewithal it's going to take in order for you to be successful. We take all ideas from ideology to pausing to wherever you are and try to strengthen those skill sets so that your businesses are successful. We are definitely resourceful and scrappy, and we'll listen to a plan, and it's not the traditional kinds of, well, you need to do X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3. We really listen intuitively to figure out how we can create a nuance that sets them apart, and I think it sets us apart because we are really engaged into making sure that our client is heard and that they're serviced.
The SBDC program has been an anchor for my small business. I was able to get connected with a business mentor. Her name is Cheryl Hudson-Jackson. She's been amazing in guiding me through the various challenges that come with this season, COVID season, and of course the challenges that a small business owner does go through in launching a business and growing a brand.
The pandemic is not over. It's far from over, and we're probably going to be seeing a residual impact for the near future, but also where we can find different ways for individuals who are perhaps formerly in the Chicago hospitality industry to be able to grow into different industries, whether that's in our manufacturing or various other customer service jobs, or if we can connect them with different educational opportunities, it would be an absolute privilege to be part of that journey for them. When I reflect on this program, I think about just how important the Chicago hospitality industry has been to Chicago's economy and Chicago's culture, and how we've developed into a really world-class city, and to support them through such a challenging time. I think it's just it's really a pleasure to pay them back and be able to be a part of that after they've given Chicago so much. It's actually funny because the reason I learned about Dozie and how he had been a part of other programs is I was actually just having a general meeting with Cheryl at our Small Business Development Center. And she had said, oh yeah, I have this meeting with Dozie. And I was like, Cheryl, that's so funny. I really recognize that name. I think he's part of our Chicago Hospitality United program. And she said, he is. He actually mentioned that to me. And that was that way I was able to get connected with him and find out what his story is, and just see that, he was able to receive, a cash assistance through the Chicago Hospitality United program, and then be able to get connected with our Small Business Development Center, and through that be able to grow his business to the point where he could become a vendor for our food distribution, is really exactly what our program is about, to being able to provide support resources so individuals can continue on their journey to thrive.
The meal distribution came about through outreach from the University of Chicago to help with their commitment to serve the communities of the South Side. During the most critical need period, YWCA was there. After all the civil unrest that happened over the weekend, YWCA in the Woodlawn community was there. That drew the attention of the anonymous donor that came to support our ongoing weekend distribution. We were able to provide a lifeline for these businesses where there was no economic sustainability in the future for them. Through the anonymous donor, we were able to pay market rate for meals, which really supported these small businesses and their employees during this really critical period.
The food distribution was everything for Dozie's Grill. Everything. I actually finished my accounting for the first quarter in the year, and the food distribution was easily 25% of our business since we launched, not just this year.
I have a group of 21. They're seniors in a couple of apartment complexes, and I ended up delivering meals to my neighbors that I've been living next door to for 30 years. And those are my group of 21, along with homeless people that live in the park. During this 14-month period, it was through the rain, through the snow, you name it, we delivered. And on holidays also.
I just remember one family in particular, just helping her at the beginning of the program and meeting her where she was. She was experiencing homelessness. She was expecting her third child. She had to place the other two with family members. So that was a really hard time for her, and it was kind of difficult for her to actually open up to me because it was something that she was embarrassed by, and if you saw her, you wouldn't even know. She was still just coming to work, and the person that I'm speaking on, she actually is a teacher at one of our sites, and her children are under both the PI and Early Head Start program. So we saw her on a daily basis, but you couldn't tell that she was enduring anything. And then just one day on our check-ins, she just kind of broke down, and she was honest and very transparent and kind of told me about her situation. We got her some housing through a shelter, a women's shelter, where the children were able to come back with her. She continued working full-time. She's obtained her driver's license now. She's purchased a car. She's actually Early Head Start paid for her to take more coursework, and now she's earned her child development credential. So now she's been promoted to a teacher. She's making more money. She's really excelling. She's renting her own apartment, and she and the children are doing good. I failed to mention that during that time of her homelessness, she was her place was her car before we got her placed in a women's shelter, and she was thinking of giving up the baby. We were going through adoption and different other alternatives, and just giving her just some background knowledge, of all her different things that she can actually consider to get her at a comfort level, and just giving her that space to kind of like vent and take time for herself and really make the right decision. But as things continue to grow for her, she became more empowered, and she's actually doing well, and has all her children, and she's so grateful for the program. We were able to provide furniture for her first apartment, and she's doing absolutely well.
The breast cancer awareness programs started in 1998. Right now, we are offering a little bit more than 600 free mammograms through our program.
Yo he estado involucrada en el programa de ayuda. Aquí me ayudaron para que pudiera realizarme un mamograma y eventualmente me pudiera realizar una biopsia. Y fue así que me detectaron que tenía cáncer de seno. Cuando a mí me dijeron que tenía cáncer de seno y pues yo no contaba con ninguna clase de aseguranza, fueron unos días muy difíciles, pero aquí en YWCA me ayudaron, me apoyaron, me buscaron la ayuda que yo necesitaba y gracias a eso pude tener el tratamiento que necesité. Ahora estoy aquí, puedo decir que sana, sigo con mis chequeos cada 6 meses, cada año mi mamograma, pero estoy bien y es gracias a este programa de YWCA. Este programa tuvo un gran impacto en mi vida, en mi familia, por toda la ayuda y el apoyo que recibimos de aquí y especialmente no puedo dejar de mencionar a la señora Betsy Berganza. Del primer instante, desde el primer momento que yo llegué aquí a este programa, ella estuvo ahí y ahora hace casi 5 años que yo recibí ese diagnóstico y hasta el día de hoy ella me sigue llamando para ver cómo estoy y ofreciéndome su apoyo siempre. Muchísimas gracias.
This is not a job. When you find something that you love to do and you have that in your hands that you can help others, you cannot say that this is a job. Because I can tell you with all my heart that I love what we are doing for others.